Okay. Scorpio. Have I done Scorpio yet? Nope. Okay. Next one is for you, Scorpio. Let me update my note here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. This next reading is for you. My name is Daniela, Purple Star Tarot. I am your Cosmic Cleric and your Dice Diviner. I use astrology dice and tarot cards to first reveal the energies being illuminated, and then I use the tarot to offer guidance of how to work with those energies. So, I will go ahead and roll the astrology dice. Let's just get it done. This is for the month of July 2026, as well as the energies that we're seeing after this full moon and Cancer season. So just giving you like a little astrology background of like what's going on. Cancer is all about love, family, you're nurturing that kind of energy. Cancer is all, or Capricorn, which is where the full moon was, is all about ambition, drive, building something, foundations, very stable energy coming together here. Okay, stability at home is what I'm feeling together. And fourth house is what just rolled out, so this is what's making sense for you as well. And you're reading Scorpio. What's home? Home is where you can be you. That's where home is, okay? And I feel like part of understanding home is part of your journey this month, this chapter of what's going on. And the reason I say that is because of the dice that we're looking at, okay? The first one that comes out is South Node, okay? South Node. So the situation that we're looking at for you, Scorpio, is about where you come from. It's about your lessons to be learned in this life. It's about the cycles that keep happening. I think of South Node as like the karma. Like, not saying that anything that you've ever gotten that you've like deserved, but it's like the things that are happening in this lifetime for you to learn from. Look at a fly. A fly just came onto there, like shoe fly. Like that's what I'm feeling now with your message. It's like I feel like you've learned these lessons before, and you're like, "Shoo, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I just get out of my space. It's smelling bad. The situation's bad. Like, not saying it's smelling bad here, but it's like I don't know. I take everything as a sign. I just saw a fly. So, okay. So the second one that we look at is Virgo. Okay. Virgo is the actions to take around the situation. Okay. And it's really to having you look at your current situation and like analyze, like, what am I learning from it? What am I learning from it? Really looking at those patterns of what's happening day to day so you can like understand, like, this is the message. Not getting too emotionally involved with it, but like zooming out from at a bird's eye view of the situation and see how what you're going through right now is like what everybody else is going through, and learning how you're able to grow from this. Because I know that like whenever I think about our weaknesses or our tough spots, that when it comes to South Node energy, it's like we're learning from that, learning from those patterns that keep happening so we can master it. Because this goes back to the saying I trademark, through catastrophe, I master me. You're mastering something right now. So, really taking this time to digest, not so much in the emotional space, but more in this mental space of, okay, this makes sense. This is happening. This is what I'm going to do about it. Okay. And where's it all playing out? It's playing out in home. Okay. So either this is about your roots, where you come from, your family, but this is really like breaking generational trauma kind of energy, Scorpio. Which Scorpio, I'm sure you're very used to this energy. You understand yourself. You've probably spent your whole life analyzing if you're watching this tarot reading, you are somebody who has very much analyzed yourself through numerology, astrology, human design, all those kinds of things, or you just haven't had the time to do it because you're busy working on what do I need to do for myself. But I really feel that you might be in the healing capacity where you're trying to help other people from the situations that you have been in, help lift them up. So identifying those things that need healing within you, so you're able to share that. But I feel like this is happening at home, so you might be around family or something and kind of getting triggered, um, or not feeling connected to your culture or your roots in some way. Okay, so let's look at tarot cards so we can get some guidance on how to work with this energy, because we got past, digest, and home is what the astro, they're called star code astro oracle. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what I've noticed in my life with Scorpios that I've worked with, like every single Scorpio that's been like a boss, a mentor, a leader of some kind of capacity, that they are badass people to work for. I don't know if that's just a Capricorn Scorpio connection thing, but we're no bullshit. We're getting straight to the stuff and we're working for it. So this is very clear of what's going on here. It's happening in home, in your place of home, roots, culture, but I feel like this is work related, in the sense that you're gaining these skills of how to build a legacy for yourself, how to make a name for yourself or your family. Um, but I feel like your family is more like your culture. Your that's the people that you are close connected to, that identify with you and is able to understand, hey, we share this thing in common and now we're working on this together. Okay, so for you personally, is this is the time, the situation right now is for you to really take the lessons, learn from it, and actually create something from that. So I think it's like more like you're able to, whatever you're working through right now, that you're building skills. You're building skills, and you're not only just like going through the rabbit holes and doing all this like learning, but you're also making something tangible out of it, like writing it down, making a plan, making some kind of spreadsheet. I don't know, something to kind of show that, hey, this is what I've been doing. So working on producing something, because this is going to be like long term goals for you that you're working on. So this really just speaks to the full moon. Like this full moon energy, like in Capricorn, is just to remind you of like what you've been building, what you've been working on. Really take that time to recognize how far you've come, because you're building your foundation for your future right now. So hell yeah, Scorpio. Like the future guidance that we have here is Two of Pentacles, and that is really about like um making the, harmony, balance, decisions. Those are all the words that I think of, like with two pairs of two working together with somebody, when it comes to whatever it is that you're building. But I feel like it's not like a crowd of people right now. It's just like maybe even if you and yourself, really kind of you and co-creator with spirit or whoever you work with. Let's see the cards underneath. Cards underneath are just going to tell more of the story here. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. We got Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Mother Star. Okay, I'll talk about that one. King of Pentacles came out. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Okay. Everything that you've gotten in your reading has been Pentacles, except for Knight of Cups. Okay. So, first thing I just thought of, like, okay, is kind of like, don't push yourself too hard. Okay, because I feel like this Knight of Cups, like, first thing that came to my mind was like White Knight, like savior coming in to like save the day. And I feel like related to home and stability and community. It's like, I feel that, okay, Scorpio, with your energy of like we look at the archetype of Scorpio, it's like really like stinging the darkness. Okay, that's why I'm thinking of Scorpion right now. stinging the darkness when it's helpful sometimes to like help aid in removing rebirth energy of like killing off what is like the past, because that's what's coming out, like South Node, the past. Being able to transmute that energy, but also knowing that okay, you got to work for yourself first and foremost. And I think that that energy is going to show that, hey, I'm doing this for myself, not in like a selfish way, but like I'm doing it because I want to heal me and those like me, those that had the same afflictions that came from my culture, my roots, my family with the fourth house. But you're not going to be able to save them all, okay? Like, you do as much as you can, but I feel that you just got to save yourself, okay? But also show the love and share the love with those people around you that, like, really are there, that because you get that feeling, you can't, you can love everybody, but sometimes you got to back off a little bit because you got to take this time to work on you and cultivate your skills. Like, I feel like you might have different ways to offer your skills to people, like instead of like just freely giving, maybe making it more as like a service that people come to you and you speak about things, so you're able to hone in on what your talents are, and not just like grasping to like help in all arenas, but more of letting the people come to you so you're able to take notice, like analyze that pattern of what is coming to you through other people. Like, I'm thinking like if you were like a therapy clinic or something and like people come to you, and not even a therapy clinic, I'm thinking more of like a concierge, like somebody's coming to a hotel desk and they're like, I need this, I need that, and it's like, oh, I need to talk about my family problems, or I need to talk about, help me find something, right? Just an all, almost like being like Ask Jeeves. If you're old, you got that one. um but really, this is telling you to like, the future guidance is make that decision of what stability looks like, regulate what you need to regulate so you're able to be that level-headed visionary. Really, think about the last time you were triggered. That's what's coming to mind. Think about the last time you were triggered, and like wonder, like, not just like you were triggered, or like maybe you like felt like the people around you like just didn't, maybe they were triggered. Like, to think about like, conversations that you've had in the last month, and really kind of assess like, oh, is that because it's linked to something that I haven't dealt with yet, or is this because of whatever reason? I mean, you kind of, you'll know more than I do, but I feel like the learning here for you is to kind of choose your battles wisely, knowing that you are able to help, but you also need to have that clear connection to your higher self, is less rattly, staticky. I don't know where these words are coming from, but I feel like the Scorpio Sun Moon Rising that's reading this will understand. So, King of Pentacles, taking your time to really, okay, I'm looking at this other deck just to get the final message. Affirmation for you. I seek balance and fairness. Okay? Like, okay, what's so funny? Okay, the card is Justice, okay? Justice, Libra related energy card, okay? And when I look at Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, it's that energy. That's like, okay, if you know anything about tarot or just looking at these cards, okay? Two of Pentacles, the words in there is about harmony and balance, okay? Those are linked to Libra energy, okay? And then we have this king, the king who is fair and just and generous and kind and reliable, okay? The words that you see, sitting on his throne. And the card to confirm everything and wrap it all up is the Justice card. which is all about justice and balance and fairness and um, being true. Okay, so stick to yourself. The words on here also are karma. Okay, what goes around comes around, cause and effect kind of energy. So you really need to nurture yourself. Think about what home first. Okay, that's the message for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising.